It is almost November, tomorrow actually, so it's time for a new TBR game. This is my own game that I play and make a TBR that I actually try to read this month. But before we start playing, we have to see how I did this month and tally up the points. So I count DNFs as successful, or like I don't get plus or minus points for them because they are off my TBR, and I don't want to slog through a book that's not working for me just for the sake of points. So Bad Feminist I did read. Sex and Vanity I DNF'd at like 20 pages in or something. It just really wasn't working for me. Brothers Hawthorne I read, and A Little Guide to Passive Income. Pillars of the Earth I also DNF'd, and that was the exam, so I'm not crossing it off the exam list, and I'm not taking any points for it, but yeah. And that was it for this game, so for once I actually managed to only get the 5 original roles that I always start out with, and I think we landed on exam last time, so that is where we'll start. And roll number 1, as usual, I only have 1 die, so I'm gonna roll it twice. If I get double, we add a roll. So that's a 5 and a 6. And that is a continuation of a series. I'm going to pick A Torch Against the Night by Sabata here. I read the first one a couple of months ago, so it would be nice to continue the series while I actually remember what was going on. So, roll 2, it's a 6 and a 1. That's a blank space, so we pull from our prompts. And we get a fantasy. And I'm going to pick Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. I just got it out on Libby on audiobook, so I'll be starting that as I leave for work today. So that was perfect. Alright. Roll number 3. Oh, that was a 6. And a 2. A recommendation. I'm going to pick Do It Like a Woman by Caroline Criado Perez, because this was recommended by Lauren Wade on BookTube. I don't think she does videos anymore, but I really liked her videos when she used to post. And this one is also on my, I think it's my Bookopoly TBR, so that'll be nice to get that one out of the way. So roll number 4. That was a 1 and a 5. You see the TBR jar. This is my jar with all my books from my library, both the ones I have read and the ones I haven't, because I want to reread almost my entire library, just to make sure I still want to keep the books I want to keep. Yeah. Blood Witch, you can't see. Blood Witch by Kate Tiernan. That's part of the Sweep series. I pulled the first one a few months ago and read it. It was fine. It was definitely not as addicting as I remember when I read it first, when I was like in my teens. I can't remember if Blood Witch is the next one I need to read, but hang on. So Blood Witch is the third one, and The Coven is the second one. So I'm going to read The Coven, and I absolutely hate these covers, but it is what it is, and I'm not supposed to look at the cover when I'm reading the book. So I'll just put that here, The Coven, and then potentially the last roll, because unless we hit a double, we'll be done. So 2 and a 1. So a 2020-2021 TBR choice. I've been really fighting to get the old TBRs out of the way, and I think I've been doing good. I read a bunch of books in October for the 2021 TBR, and now is the problem because now is when I can't really get them. I'll do it like a woman is actually on here, but that would be cheating a little bit. Oh, I have Feminism for the 99%. I have that one. So yeah, I'm getting to the point where I can't really get any of these from the library anymore. So it's getting crunch time for getting them, but I'm not really into buying books. So just because I'm so picky when it comes to my reading that I'm not I'm too cheap to buy books if I'm not absolutely certain I'm going to like them. So here is Feminism for the 99%, and this is my entire TBR, 5 books, so that was pretty nice of the game. So it's these ones and Starling House that I have on audio, so this should be doable. And now watch me fail. Thanks for watching. Bye.